Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Top questions and predictions ahead of the 2024-25 NBA preseason. It's the start of October and NBA training camps are in full swing with the start of the 2024-25 season 3 weeks away. Friday saw another blockbuster move that sent Karl-Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks in exchange for Julius Randle and Donte DiVincenzo. We're itching to see how other newcomers, including Klay Thompson and Paul George, will fit alongside their superstar teammates, and if first-time head coach J.J. Redick can take on one of the most difficult jobs in the NBA. Our NBA insiders answer some of the biggest preseason questions and give their predictions on who will have the toughest path to the conference finals, which superstar has the most to prove and more. Youngmisuk, Thompson's skill set is exactly what Dallas needs, a lethal outside shooter to complement Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. But Thompson is coming from a system that was predicated on constant and precise movement. Now the shooter will often be watching Doncic and Irving dominate the ball. In time, Thompson could be the ideal fit for Jason Kidd's offense. Mikal Bridges, though, should be a perfect fit for the Knicks. His two-way game slides in nicely with the Knicks' loaded lineup and the Villanova chemistry is already there. Chris Herring, I'm extremely curious to see how Randle will gel with the Timberwolves. He deserves a ton of credit for becoming the player he did during his time with the Knicks, and making 2 All-NBA teams in New York. But playing alongside up-and-coming superstar Anthony Edwards in a new offense and in a potential contract year could be challenging, particularly from a spacing standpoint, although DiVincenzo will help when he's on the floor. In terms of a fantastic, automatic fit, I really think Chris Paul will do damage alongside Victor Wembanyama if he's able to stay healthy. The future Hall of Fame floor general always has, and that's without ever having a center with anywhere near the talent this 20-year-old possesses. Tim McMahon, Thompson has the biggest adjustment to make with the Mavericks after spending the first 13 years of his future Hall of Fame career with the Golden State Warriors, going from one end of the ball and player movement spectrums to the other. Doncic will create plenty of open looks for Thompson, but the Mavs will need to make sure their summer addition feels like he's in rhythm instead of simply being a weak side, spot-up shooter. But the cleanest fit among big names who changed teams is Paul, even if he isn't on a contending team. He'll run the offense in San Antonio while imparting his wisdom upon the Spurs' young players, including a certain 7'5" prodigy. Kevin Pelton, DeMar DeRozan is going to have to make the biggest adjustment, spending more time off the ball. D'Angelo Russell apologizes to Lakers fans and sends warning to the other 29 NBA teams. D'Angelo Russell feels he didn't always hold himself accountable last season and has now apologized to Los Angeles Lakers fans for that. During the Lakers media day, Russell stressed that he wanted to be more selfless moving forward and added that he was excited about what the future holds. Just trying to be selfless, Russell. Obviously, I want to apologize to all the fans out there that obviously saw me not hold myself accountable throughout the year. Not be as professional as I would like to be the whole time. If I become a distraction in any way, I want to apologize for that. For the past. In the future, just looking forward to being here, winning here, and being a part of this new everything, Russell said. It just feels new around here and super excited for it. Lakers legend James Worthy felt Russell had nothing to apologize for because he had given the Lakers his all. Worthy added every player always wants to do better in the future and doesn't want the guard to be too hard on himself. When it comes to Russell's professionalism or lack thereof, one moment from last season really stood out to me. During Game 3 of the first-round series between the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets, Russell didn't participate in the team huddle and instead was on his phone. That did not go down too well with the fan base, to say the least. With how much Russell struggled in that series against the Nuggets too, with averages of 14.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game, Laker Nation certainly wasn't too keen on having him back. Well, the one-time All-Star decided to come back by opting into his $18.7 million player option for 2024-25, and he vows to do better now. While the 2023-24 season ended poorly for Russell, he still remains supremely confident in his own abilities. At one point during Media Day, he sent out a stern message. "I'm a problem for the opposing team." When Russell is playing at his best, he certainly causes all sorts of problems for the opposing team. He averaged 18.0 points, 3.1 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 0.9 steals, and 0.5 blocks per game in 2023-24, and there were stretches where teams just had no answer for him. In January 2024, for example, he averaged 22.7 points per game and shot 45.9% from three. Those are all-star numbers, but the problem with Russell is that he can't keep that up for a whole season. He has also now built up a reputation for being someone who struggles in the postseason, and once you get that label, it's very hard to get rid of it. Russell would be backing himself to make amends for his past playoff failures in 2025, but I am not sure he'll get that chance with the Lakers. Of all the players on that team, I think he is the likeliest to be traded. If the Lakers get off to a good start, Russell might get to end the season with them, but if they struggle, he probably will get shipped out. Lakers had trade talks with Knicks over elite defensive center. The Los Angeles Lakers already boast one of the best center/power forwards in basketball, Anthony Davis, but they may be looking to add another quality rebounder to strengthen their front court. Depth behind Davis is an area of concern, particularly when it comes to defensive presence and rebounding. According to Jacoba Reynolds of Sports Illustrated, the Lakers have reached out to the New York Knicks about acquiring Mitchell Robinson. Robinson, currently rehabilitating from a stress fracture in his foot suffered during the postseason, is known as an elite defensive center when healthy. However, his injury history raises concerns. Last season, the 25-year-old played just 31 regular season games and appeared in only 6 playoff games before suffering another setback. Despite his limited availability, Robinson's impact on the court is undeniable. In the games he did play, he averaged 5.6 points, 8.5 rebounds, and shot .575 from the field. Known for his shot-blocking ability, Robinson is one of the top rim protectors in the league. His athleticism and agility allow him to defend some of the NBA's best offensive players. However, his aggressive playing style sometimes leads to injuries, making him a risky acquisition. The Lakers have also reportedly discussed the possibility of trading Christian Wood and Gabe Vincent, but no deal has been finalized. Wood, entering the final year of a 2-year deal worth $5.7 million, carries a $3 million cap hit this upcoming season with a player option. At 6'8" and 214 pounds, Wood averaged 6.9 points, 5.1 rebounds, and shot .466 from the field last season. However, he is not a traditional center, which the Knicks may prefer, especially after acquiring Karl-Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wood, who was a contender for the 6th Man of the Year award during the 2022-23 season with the Dallas Mavericks, has experience across multiple teams. His performance dipped when his position with the Lakers changed, disrupting his rhythm. The Knicks could potentially maximize his value, particularly given their need for depth at the power forward position, where Wood's size may be better utilized. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Mitchell Robinson? Leave your opinion in the comments.